Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And no run back here. His first carry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Mayfield off the play fake. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Hines. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Yeah, D! Yeah, D! Woo!
They go play action. Mayfield. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was good. Give slow his pace or change direction. That's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious? The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
What we got? 58 the money.
2nd and 9 now. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it is 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Mike 8. Mike 8. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield on play action.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get it to Mike Strong there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So we got man. Watch the eye.
This is Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Check 26, check 26. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
65, 65. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Hines. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield down. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Able to power through. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Hey, alert.
Now Mayfield. Touchdown Colts. Deontay Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Let's go. We got this. My game. Watch the pass. Switch. Check 52.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 4.
Check 4, check 4.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Mike, 70 range. Mike, let's go, D.
He'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. All day, defense, all day.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll look to throw again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Hey, let's get this. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Get the ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Watch the safety creep. Jim,
On first down, Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quiddy Pay, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 19-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Mike, 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They begin the drive with Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
My game. Too little, cut. Up.
Mayfield looks to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Hey, we got four down. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, twist.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And out across midfield down to the 45. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And some room to work. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 46.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58. 58, right over there, yeah.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable
and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Being chased out left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On third down, Mayfield. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.